Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Hieroglyphics. So I bought a DJI Mic Mini. I'm gonna see how it sounds like inside my helmet and hopefully solve my audio issues. I'm looking for a wireless plug-and-play solution for my moto vlogging. I'm gonna be testing it out with the different gain levels as well as the different noise suppression levels, and let's see if it sounds any good. If this doesn't solve my audio issues, I have another idea in mind that I think it's gonna take care of all that wind noise that I deal with at higher speeds on the highway. So let's get right into the testing. Testing audio, noise cancellation on low speeds, trying to see the clarity, no voice distortions, no wind noise, no crackling. Picking up speed, still on 1, trying to see how it sounds. Testing audio, noise cancellation on low, the gain is now on -6, trying to see the audio quality, no distortions, voice is clear, no crackling, no wind noise. Trying to test the quality. Let's pick up the speed a little bit, see how it sounds. A little more wind. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad with the gain on -6. Last time I quickly tested it out, I found that low speeds it sounds great, but the moment you start getting up to speed, like past probably 50, 65, it starts sounding pretty bad. Way too much wind noise. Let's try it out again. Let's go a little faster, see how it sounds. Testing audio quality, noise cancellation on low with the gain on -12. The wind noise on the highway is what matters to me the most because that's where I do a lot of my videos and I cruise a lot on the highways. So I would like to get some clear audio with no wind noise. I forgot to mention I have the mic facing toward the cheek pad as close as possible with windsock on, but we're gonna have to find out. If not, I might actually try to shove it a little more under the pad, but then again, once I put on the helmet, it might force it out of place and I don't want it to fall out. I might even cut a piece of the cheek pad off to stick it more inside. I saw somebody online do that. They stuck their lav mic inside the pad, which we're gonna have to test that out, possibly. All right, we're at the highway going about 60 miles an hour. Hopefully the wind noise isn't bad. I have a feeling it's still gonna sound pretty bad. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of wind noise, a lot of crackling. But we can hope, right? Gonna pull over to a shopping center real quick. Hear out the audio. If anything, put the noise cancellation on high and test it out like that with the different gain levels. Testing audio on the DJI Mic Mini with high noise cancellation and -12 gain. Let's see how it sounds on the highway. Most likely there's still going to be a lot of wind noise and clipping. Doing 75 miles an hour. Let's see how the audio sounds. Hopefully there's not a lot of wind noise, but I know there's going to be. How does that sound? How does that sound? How does my voice sound? I'm pretty sure it sounds terrible right now. This is the audio at 60 miles per hour, 55 miles per hour, 50. So I think anything below 50, it sounds all right, you know. Man, there's nothing else we could do with these mics unless you cover them up really good. I don't know how people get amazing audio with these in their helmet. I'm currently using a Shoei X14, which is not a super loud helmet. It actually does pretty good with the wind noise. But I'm not going to go and upgrade my helmet just so I can use a different mic. For that, I'll just get a lav mic or just reuse the one that I have. Well, this is a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping it would sound a little better. I wonder if I can pick up music from my car though. Alright, so now testing the DJI Mic Mini with low noise suppression and -12 gain, completely under my cheek pad. It is a little snug now on my right side, but I think I could deal with it if I had to. I'm just trying this out to see if maybe, make any difference whatsoever. To see how it sounds. Hopefully not as much wind noise, that would be nice. If this setup does work, I wouldn't mind running it. So let's find out with the talking and the cracking. Does it sound good? Does it sound better? Does it sound too loud? Does it sound too bad? Let's see. destructive. Alright, so as you heard, the mic mini sounds pretty terrible inside the helmet, at least mine. I can't figure out where other people online have managed to put their microphone to make it sound good. I've actually only seen one guy who makes it sound pretty decent on the highway. Anything below 50 miles an hour and the mic does pretty good. Anything above that and it just becomes too distorted with the wind noise and everything else. I've decided I'm going to keep using the lav mic. I'm going to tuck it under the cheek pad. That blocks way more wind and my audio sounds way better than what it has before. So now I'm just going to use the mic mini to capture exhaust noise. I've seen people put it in their backpacks, inside their pocket, but I'm actually going to mount it inside the bike. That way I can block out as much wind noise as I can. And I actually have it mounted right here. We're going to try it like this. Noise suppression off, 0 gain. Then I'm going to go ahead and put noise suppression on level 1. Then depending on how that sounds, I'll go ahead and adjust the gain if I need to. I think noise cancellation on low might do the trick. DJI mic mini, audio gain at 0, noise cancellation off. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, so I wonder how that sounds. Hopefully it's not too distorted. Hopefully it sounds good. Let's go ahead and tap the power button once to activate noise cancellation on low. I just remembered I might have something in my bike vibrating. Before I came out to ride, I took off this metal vibrating piece that I had under the seat. I think I still have something else in there vibrating. Hopefully that's not causing too much issue with the mic, but we'll find out when I'm done with this test. So this is going to be gain on 0, noise cancellation on low, starting now. Alright, so we're gonna continue some testing. My GoPro died. I went home to charge it. I did get a chance to listen to the audio that I did record, and it sounded alright, but there's still something in the bike vibrating, which I'm not sure what it is. And there's also a lot of chain noise here and there, so I'm not too satisfied with it. So I did put it inside a sock, and I put it in the same spot that you guys saw earlier. So let's see if having the sock on it with -6 gain sounds any better. So I now have the noise suppression on high. I put the gain back to 0. Let's try that out with the mic mini inside a sock under my seat. Now. Alright, so I hope that took away some of the noise and vibration under the bike. We're not going to try the gain on -6. Noise suppression is still on high, while the mic mini is inside the sock under my seat. And for the final test with noise suppression on high, we're going to lower the gain to -12 with the mic mini inside a sock under my seat. Let's see how that sounds. And now I'm just going to lower the gain to -6, and I'm going to overlay the audio from the bike onto the audio from my lav mic and see how that sounds with both of the audios together. I was trying to get clean commentary, but at the same time get some more bike noise. Alright, hopefully the mic mini sounds good enough so I can combine both audios. If it doesn't, well, I'm going to have to figure it out and maybe try to find a new spot or cover it up with something else. If you're thinking about getting a DJI mic mini for motovlogging, what do you think about this video? How does it sound? Is it worth it? I'm personally still on the fence. I would have to get home and hear these last couple of clips and see if there's any difference. Unless you have a super quiet helmet and you're going below 50 miles per hour, then I think the mic mini is perfect. I've seen other people online trying to motovlog with it, and honestly, the audio isn't all that great for motovlogging. On that note, the DJI Mic 3 is coming out at the end of this month. It's going to be about the same size as the mic mini, but with the features that the mic 2 has, and possibly more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.